So good morning guys, here we go again, yoga in lockdown. This is going to be an energizing flow, so welcome all abilities. Just be mindful if anything seems too much for you, just skip it or whatever. Don't force yourself. You don't want to get some injuries on you. If you have any injuries, I suggest also I will suggest some modifications, and if that works for you, go for it. If not, just skip that as well. Okay, so let's start with settling into our posture and also have a moment to wait for other people to come and join us if they would like to. Of course, if you can't do it now live, you can always watch that later because it stays on my page. Okay. You may want to have a block or a book that is thick as a block. Anything like a scarf or a belt, a chair near you for support, anything that you might think will help you, blanket, towels and stuff like that you can use for props. So I've got my scarf here. Okay. Right, let's begin. Settling comfortably in your sitting or cross-legged or kneeling position, and take a few inhales and exhales. Become aware of the body and the contact with the ground. From there, become aware of your spine raising up, lengthening, reaching up towards the ceiling or the sky if you're in the garden. Then with the exhalation, allow the shoulders to drop down. Soften the arms and the fingers. If you are in any mudra, that's also fine. Just gentle expression of that. Soften your face, eyelids, and the tongue in your mouth is soft. Throughout the practice, adopt this silent, loving witness of yourself in any asana, how you're feeling, what your thoughts are. Observe yourself today with this attitude of a silent witness. If you want to dedicate your practice to someone who may need more lifting up, a bit more of a good vibration, you can do so now before we do our chanting. Let's take a moment and send them good vibes. And then inhalation for 3 arms and Loka Samastu Bhavantu mantra. You can imagine with that white petals showering down the earth, bringing contentment and peace. Inhale. Loka samasta sukhino bhavantu. Loka samasta sukhino bhavantu. Loka samasta sukhino bhavantu. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Hari Om. Beautiful. Okay, so let's start on 4s. So if you come on to 4s, and gently begin connecting movement and breath. So working with the length of the inhalation and the length of the exhalation. They will tell you how far and how fast you can move. Five rounds of cat-cow here. Allowing the shoulders to move back. Pressing the top of the feet into the ground as well. Gradually pressing more the palms into the floor. Allowing the arching between the shoulder blades. So it's giving a bit more amplitude into your movement. After these 5, we're going to move on. Exhale, bump to the heels. Inhale over your forearms. Arching on exhale, moving to the heels. So it's a dynamic cat-cow. There. Then when you're ready on the next inhale, exhale after 5 of these rounds, we're going to move and do a little twist here, keeping the buttocks above the knees in. So the hips are above the knees. And gradually you can lengthen that front arm forward. And turning further to, if that's possible with you, to look up to the ceiling. After 2 or so rounds on this side, we're going to swap the other side. Inhale, bring you back to center. Exhale, turn to the other side for 2 or so rounds. Just to say throughout the practice, because on your screens this will be a mirror image, whenever I say right, you will see it as a left. So just to let you know, don't confuse yourselves with that. Just follow your right and left side. Now let's come back on to sit on the heels and then turn to stretch the back of the feet here, sitting on the heels. Either inhale, exhale here for a few rounds if you need to, or we'll do it dynamic and we'll do inhale, exhale here. Inhale, exhale. Okay? There we are. And then on the next inhale, exhale, let's try and sit. So we're going to do some opening in sitting position. So if you remove any of your gluteus maximus there, come to a sitting comfortable position, like so, and lengthen through. So raise up through your hips and root into your heels. Then on inhale and exhale, we're going to lift and try and move towards that side. Just sliding gently, doesn't have to go all the way unless you're really open and ready to go there. So either hook the big toe with the index and the middle and the thumb, or just reach and hold the shin. Exhale gently and look up to the ceiling. Inhale, come back. Let's do the other side. So first we lengthen, root into the heels, so you press down, and then you gently come. Some of you may want to open wider if you're really stretchy, so that's another variation. Exhale. And just maybe eventually reach. Inhale, come back and start the other side. Exhale. Eventually you might want to reach the opposite side. Good. Inhale, exhale to a point which is your expression point. Inhale, come back to center, and let's do the other side. Inhale, come back to center. I don't know why you can't see all of, just to make a bit of adjustment here. Okay, hopefully you see me better. Yeah, okay. The next inhale, exhale, coming to eye of the needle. So here we go, just press into your elbow or your wrist, the other elbow around the knee, and root into that heel, and gradually start hugging the shin into your chest, keeping the shoulders down, rooting down into the sitting bones. 3 to 5 rounds. Yeah. And when you're ready, let's go for the other side. So I'm just going to do it so that you see how rooting is here. Elbow around my knee, and then I don't hunch, I open and shoulders go down. that foot is actively pressing into the ground, and then you would feel that beautiful stretch here. Good. You can use a block if you wish to sit. Good. And final. Squeeze it further in towards your chest. Exhale and lower. On the next inhale, exhale, we're going to come into opening for cobra. So when you're ready, inhale, exhale, lower. Palms underneath your shoulders. Inhalation, lift up to the collarbones. Exhale, lower. Wiggle, soften and relax the bum. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Wiggle and soften the bum. Inhale a bit further, maybe sternum. Exhale, lower. Wiggle and soften. Now there's a variation if you want on the next one to lift everything off the floor, lower and relax. Variation with the hands can be as they are bent or interlace them, or if your back allows you, you can stretch them forward and then exhale and lower. 3 to 5 rounds in your own, whichever you feel you want to go for. You can hold it here for an inhale, exhale. It's just the warm up. So you feel your body, you feel your way. Soften and relax. And your final expression, whichever may be. Soften in, relax. Then we move into Balasana, baby, where big toes touching and hips go towards the heels. Deep inhale, exhale here. Two rounds. And when you're ready, we're going to come up for a sun salutation. So let's begin with the right side. As I said, if you're coming in now, my filming is mirror to you. So whenever I say right side, it will be on your screen's left. Ignore that. Just follow the right and the left as you are. Okay, inhale, exhale. Inhale, bend the knees, look. Exhale the right. Exhale into down dog. Inhale to plank. Knees, chest, chin. Inhale. Exhale, come onto your knees, tuck the toes and lift down dog. Inhale, right comes forward. Exhale, parallel feet. Inhale, lift. Exhale, back. Left. Exhale. Left. Inhale to plank. left. Exhale, parallel. Inhale, bend your knees slightly, come up. Exhale into your heart. Let's do one more. I'm just going to adjust so that you can probably see me better like this. Let's see. Yeah, okay. Inhale. Let's start. Exhale. Inhale, look forward. Exhale the right foot back. And back into your down dog. Look between the palms. Inhale right. Exhale, move the other one parallel. Inhale, come up. Always bend your knees gently if your back is tight. Okay, inhale. Exhale. Every time we go forward and backward, you can bend your knees. Inhale. Forward bend and lifting up. Bend your knees. Exhale. Parallel feet. Down dog. Inhale to plank. Knees, chest, chin. Inhale. Exhale. Down dog. And inhale, left comes forward. Exhale, parallel, hip width apart. Inhale, lift. Now you can stay in Tadasana for a breath or two, or if you wish to do a bit more energized flow, that's fine. It's the one where we move from, this is a very deep back bend, so I wouldn't suggest if you have problems along your spine. So maybe continue with the normal sun salutation. This one is a bit more dynamic. So inhale, exhale. Then inhale, look forward, exhale, jump back and lower down. Chaturanga. Inhale can be cobra or lift knees off and then you're into upward dog. Exhale, lift through the tailbone. Down dog. 2 rounds of breath here. And then look between the palms and jump forward. Exhale, forward bend. Inhale, come up. Gently, always come up gently so you don't get dizzy and lose your balance. Once more, inhale, exhale. Inhale here. Put and glue your palms and then exhale, jump back. Good. Into your chaturanga. Either cobra or tuck the toes and lift upward dog. Exhale, lift through the tailbone. Down dog. 2 rounds of breath here. When you're ready to look between the palms, bend your knees and jump forward. Then we're going to do once more. Inhale, come up. Okay, inhale. Exhale, forward. Inhale, bend the knees, look forward. Exhale, plant your palms and jump back into your chaturanga. Two breaths. Hopefully you warmed up now. So let's open the hamstrings a bit more. On the next inhale, exhale, we're going to go for pyramid. Okay, so right foot forward. As I said, if you're coming in now, this is a mirror image. So this is my right foot, but it looks like it's my left on your screens. Okay, inhale, then hop the other one. The same direction pointing. Yeah, not too far, just a normal stretch. And then on the inhale, exhale, root into the floor, lengthen through the crown and start your journey by pressing more into the floor. You have more stability, more base. At this point, you may want to have a block. Come onto your fingertips, lengthen through the crown, move the shoulders away. Keep pressing into both of your feet. Keep them both in the same direction. And cascade your upper body over so that you feel that slight lovely burning into your hamstring. If it's too much, bend slightly, press more into the floor, come onto your fingertips and then lift. Keep pressing the front foot and adopt that silent witness attitude, observing yourself in this particular moment and time. 2 more rounds. If those of you who are more open, you can roll and interlace the fingers over to give you a bit more of an opening. Keep pressing the front foot, the back foot is strong. Final exhale here. And inhale back into the flow. So we can go through down dog, plank, either knees, chest, chin, cobra, or the other one with upward dog. Exhale. And when you're ready, move the left foot forward, hop the back, the same direction, hip width apart. And we start all over again. Come onto your fingertips. Move the shoulder blades away. Lengthen through the crown. Exhale, cascade in your upper body. Pressing the feet into the floor. And if you need to bend that front knee, it's fine. Lengthening through the crown. Softening the tongue in your mouth. Any variations, you can be dynamic, move in and out of it. Also, you can turn the palms facing back to the room. Variation, as I said, you can interlace the fingers and go over. Gently move away from the edge by softening the front knee and then firmly pressing into the ground. But be like a silent witness of the situation that you're in. Don't force yourself, don't judge yourself. Be kind and loving, move away from the edge if it's too much. Exhale, down dog. Inhale into your plank, and if you want to do the more dynamic, all the way chaturanga, upward dog, and back into down dog. Or balasana, if you want to have a deeper rest, come into balasana for 2 rounds of breath. Good. Come up gently. And we're going to go for a warrior flow. So inhale, lift gently so you don't get dizzy. Up, exhale, Tadasana. Press both of your feet firmly into the ground so they're hip width apart. And you feel both of your feet supporting the whole of the body weight. You can gently open, spread the toes, rock forward, backward a little bit. Lengthening on inhalation all the way up, drawing energy from the ground into your body. Out through the crown. And the exhalation, softening the shoulders, the tongue in your mouth, pressing into the ground with your feet. 2 more rounds in your own time here of breath. You can gaze in a spot on the floor, unless you're very good with balance and you want to challenge it, close your eyes. 1 more breath in Tadasana. When you're ready, we're going to move the right foot back into Warrior 1. Okay, here we go. Not too wide, 45 degrees is the back foot. If it's challenging, you can always lift the back heel, bend the front knee 90 degrees and lift. 3 rounds of breath here. Keeping the hips square to the front. Pressing firmly into the back foot, outer edge to the ground. Again, dynamically moving in and back into your edge, or hold it there for 3 rounds. Soften the tongue and listen to your breath. After 3 rounds, exhale all the way down to your flow, or stay for 3 rounds of breath in down dog. Otherwise, go into your flow, knees chest chin. Exhale. And then either walk or jump to the floor, or to the front. Inhale, come up. Exhale into your heart, move the other side, left goes back, Warrior 1. So when you look down, you can only see your big toe, so the shin is 90 degrees, okay? Hips are square, arms can be up or on the waist if that's too much. This is a strong foot pressing down, turning the hip forward. Beautiful. 1 more breath here. When you're ready, exhale through the flow. jump. Ready for warrior two. Inhale, come up. Right goes back. Hips open to the side. Palms facing down. Shoulder width apart. Shoulder, what's the word? Shoulder high apart, yeah? Exhale. 3 rounds. Gently move in, out if you need to. Keeping that leg strong. Gazing the middle pointy finger. After 3 rounds through vinyasa, knees, chest, chin. And then walk or jump to the front. Exhale. Inhale, lift. Exhale back into your heart. Warrior two, the other side. Exhale. And then inhale, lift. The arms. Tailbone tucks under. Open the hips to the side. Bend the front knee. And look at the front middle finger. Soften your tongue. And listen to your breath. Exhale back into your down dog in the flow, or stay in down dog if you need to. Then walk or jump to the floor, to the front. We're going to do a reverse warrior. Inhale. Exhale back into your heart. Inhale, exhale, right foot back. And then inhale, lifting that front arm. Exhale, sliding the back and windmill. Now there's a variation. You can stay here, have a block, yeah, or just reach the ground. When you get there, turn and look at the thumb, if it's possible. If not, gazing the big toe on the floor. Some may be able to move and look the middle of the palm. Some may want to bind and look over to the ceiling. Three rounds of breath here. Whichever variation you choose to go with. Or you can do the 3 for those 3 rounds of breath, yeah? Exhale, look down into your flow again, down dog. Inhale. Exhale, lower either knees, chest, chin, or full chaturanga. Either cobra or upward dog. Back into your down dog. Inhale, look between the palms, walk or jump there. Exhale. Forward bend. Inhale, come up gently. Exhale into your heart. Ready for the other side. Inhale, exhale. The other foot back. Inhale, front arm up. Exhale, slide, but don't forget that front knee is bent. Then exhale, windmill either, whichever variation I just showed you, block. You can stay here gazing the thumb. You can gaze the middle of your palm, and the third you can try and bind. There we are, looking over towards the ceiling. And when you're ready, look down, big toe, exhale, down dog. Inhale to plank, knees, chest, chin. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, look between the palms. Exhale, forward. Inhale, gently come up. Back into your heart, and we'll do this reverse warrior flow once more. Inhale, the right goes back. Exhale. Then inhale, exhale, slide. And whichever variation you want to go for. Exhale, back into your down dog. Flow. Going for the other side. Exhale. Inhale, lift, and exhale, slide. Windmill on exhale. I'm combining the 3 variations on every breath. Exhale, back into down dog. Now we stay here for 3 rounds of breath and down dog. You can move one at a time, the heels. Give yourself a good rest. Lengthen the crown towards the ground. Hips turning up to the ceiling. One heel at a time if you want to be more dynamic in your down dog. And when you're ready, going for pigeon, right knee bends and move it towards your right thumb. Again, you may wish to work with blocks that you put to support your hips so they don't tilt. Or use it in front of you when you go forward to support your forehead. A variation for those who want to balance here. Lengthen all the way from the bottom of the base of your spine all the way up through the crown, pressing into the floor with whatever's touching there. Good. And then eventually, exhalation, working your way down to pigeon, to surrender. And feel this hip square to the floor. Soften the face and the tongue in your mouth. Soften the lips. Observe with love and kindness what you're going through. Inhale back to center. Tuck the back toes. Exhale into down dog. And ready for the other side. Left knee bends. Move it towards your left thumb. Come onto your fingertips if you need to. Move the shoulders away. And if you want to go straight forward, that's fine. Any blocks here to support you? Or if you want to balance here first. That's also fine. Whoops. Okay. Up. Whoops. Yep. This side is different. Okay, that was playful. Exhale, let's go forward bend. Beautiful. Deep inhales, exhales here. Inhale back, the hands underneath your shoulders, press into the floor, lift. Exhale, let's go and lay down to hug our knees into the chest. So any ponytails removed so that your head, any blocks, anything like that away, so that you can have your head flat on the ground, yeah? Hug your knees into your chest. Shoulders softening on the floor. You can massage side to side, clockwise, anti-clockwise, your lower back. Tailbone, try and lengthen it to the ground, not curling it up. So we want the whole of the back to feel the floor. Good. When you're ready, we're going to open. Now you have your block, you have your props here to help with either hook around your foot with your belt or scarf. The other one can be bent, the other knee, or straight if your body allows you. And then the other hand is on top of the hip to keep it rooted on the ground. And when that's happening, then eventually you'll be able to open to the side and turn the head to look to the other side. 3 rounds of breath here. As I said, you can keep that other knee bent. Good. The inhalation will bring you back to center. Exhalation, swap. Some of you may be able to hook the middle index and the thumb around your big toe, and that's fine. You can bend the knee to start with on the other leg and then gradually let it go and open and look the opposite side. So in my case, I've got this sofa. I'll do it the other way around. 3 rounds of breath here. Inhale back to center. And now, for those who know where you're going with your shoulder stand, you're welcome to go there. Otherwise, stay in a bridge where you press with your feet and peeling off vertebrae by vertebrae. Exhale, lower vertebrae by vertebrae. And so for 3 to 5 rounds, you can interlace the fingers underneath if that's possible. Keep the knees in line with your hips. That is for those who go for bridge. And those who go for shoulder stand, make sure your head is central to the body. Initially, you may want to bend and hinge a little bit in your hips, and then gradually, when the breath is normally flowing through without gasping, you'll be able to lift higher. And supporting with everything here, the fingers and the palms. Try not to turn the head to the side. Keep it central to the body and just listen to the instructions. Then soften the feet, allowing the flow of the fluids in the body to go down. But keep lengthening through the tailbone. In these 3 to 5 rounds of breath, you can also go into plow. Or if that's not possible, bend your knees above or on the top of your forehead. Feet are flexed. The lengthening in your tailbone is happening. Gradually lowering down for fish. So you can have the knees bent or straight legs, up to you. But sit on your palms, they're facing down, sit. Then press the elbows into the floor. Open the sternum and the crown should be able to touch the mat or the floor. Keep pressing the elbows into the floor, opening the sternum, feeling the crown also touching the ground. Deep inhales and exhales here. 3 deep inhales and exhales. After that, gradually coming into Shavasana, where you cover with, if you need to, with a blanket, or you put your socks on, whatever you feel comfortable with, just for 5 minutes or so, to rest the body and the mind. So becoming still on the ground, and with that taking deep inhales and exhales to soften further. Our breath, like you're fogging a mirror, is very beneficial to take you deeper into stillness. Take as many as you wish. Put the feet aside, the arms beside the body, not touching it. Palms are facing up. And the head is also central, is not tilted. So you're feeling the whole of your body lying on the floor and surrendering to the floor. Imagine you're melting into that floor. Scanning the body for any tension. Beginning with the feet up, softening the feet, the calf muscles, kneecaps. Check your thighs are soft. Your buttocks are soft. Feel the shoulders and the chest are soft. The belly is soft. Arms are soft. Palms are soft and the fingers are soft. Check your lower back, middle back, upper back. All soft on the ground. Become aware of the back of the head touching the floor, the forehead, the temples, eyebrows. Relax the eyelids. Soften your cheeks, jaw, chin. Soften the lips. Soften the tongue in your mouth. Feel the nose, both nostrils. And become aware of the sounds in the room or outside the room. And adopt again the silent witness observation. Just observe any sensations, any sounds, any thoughts, like a silent witness. the next inhalation, begin to deepen your breath. Take a deep inhales and longer exhales. Moving and wiggling your toes and your fingers. Then the head moves from side to side. Giving the body a lovely stretch like in the morning. And when you're ready to come up for our final sitting position and the short meditation, you raise up. Well, let's do 3 Oms together. And with that, you can imagine these white petals like we started in the beginning of the practice, showering down the earth, bringing peace and love. Inhale deeply. Loka samasta sukhino bhavantu. Loka samasta sukhino bhavantu. Loka samasta sukhino bhavantu. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Hari Om. Beautiful. Hands in front of your heart in prayer. Thank you. Thank you, guys. Lovely to see you again. Some of you new. Thank you for having me in your little space there. And if you have any questions, let me know in the comments or send me a message. And I hope this was a good practice for you today. Yeah, see you next Sunday. So I've been doing this every Sunday live for those who are new. You can join me next time. Take care. Bye-bye.